Hey all, Glenn Kirschner here. Please enjoy this video on the Political Voices Network.
He's a deranged person. I call him deranged Jack Smith. He just lost the big documents case. That was the biggest of them all. They said the documents case, and they said that was the toughest of them all. Let me tell you, we just won it, and it was won strongly and completely, and it was a total victory in Florida. And he is a person who is trying, and he works for Kamala, and he works for Joe. This was a weaponization.
Former Trump attorney Tim Parlatore, he said he didn't think Trump would have much success if he tried to argue everything in Jack Smith's filing fell under the Supreme Court's presidential immunity doctrine. He said there were certain things he did that were clearly campaign related. He acknowledged, I never tried to advance the argument that everything here was presidential. So, yeah, I mean, when J.D. Vance said he participated in the peaceful transfer of power, how much liquid did you shoot out of your mouth and how far? Because I'd forgotten that he not only did not, it was after the violent coup fell, he didn't even go to the inauguration because he was busy stealing classified documents. He was already on to his next crime. I mean,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, look, the two things J.D. Vance said that disqualify him as a vice president is, one, I would have committed the crimes that Mike Pence refused to commit to corruptly reinstall Donald Trump into presidential power. And then he said something in the debate about how he wouldn't even acknowledge Donald Trump lost the election. These things disqualify J.D. Vance. I mean, he's already sort of weird on his own, but now that he's doubling down with Donald Trump's illegality, basically saying, look, I'm ready to join Donald Trump's future conspiracies. You know, he's got to go. Trump's got to go. And the way we guarantee that happens is by getting to the polls in November or earlier. My wife and I voted yesterday. It felt so good.
Thank you.
Get to the polls early if your states have early voting. Don't wait until, Donald Trump's poll watchers can mob up and try to intimidate people on election day. Go right now.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so our other beloved Elie Mystal said Trump got away with it. John Roberts will protect him all the way down the line. You know how I like my legal news. Happy clappy. Tell me.
Tell me
that's not true.
Yeah. Tell us where Elie is wrong.
He's bad daddy. He's bad daddy.
I love Elie Mystal. I love his commentary. I love his sense of humor. He's the best. But here's the thing. The Supreme Court already had an opportunity to use legal cases to throw the election to Donald Trump. They had 60 opportunities in 2020, and they wouldn't do it. I don't trust the Supreme Court as far as I can throw it, but I do not believe, I disagree with Elie, I do not believe they will use legal cases as a vehicle to override the will of the American voters this time. They didn't do it in 2020. I don't believe they're going to do it this time.
I agree. Okay, real quick, I just wanted to play this because we appreciate when anything approaches journalism. Here's CNN's Cassie Hunt immediately fact-checking someone trying to say that Judge Chutkan is an agent of the DOJ. Here we go.
We've never encountered this as a nation before. A former president that we're in, didn't call off the mob on January 6th and then ran again for president.
If we look at the 11 days before the 2016 election, I mean, that was an individual making whatever decision he was making. This is an official agent of DOJ as a federal judge, not adhering to...
Well, wait a second. Federal judges are not agents of DOJ, right? I mean, DOJ is arguing that she's decided, right? I mean, she's...
That is fair. No, totally fair. I shouldn't have used the word agent, but she's well aware of what DOJ's advice and guidance is on releasing information before an election.
Okay. Glenn.
So I love, Steph, that he both defamed her and then admitted he defamed her in the next breath. So, you know what? Look, she has got thick skin. I tried cases against Tanya Chutkan when she was a public defender. I was a prosecutor. We went at it trying murder cases against one another. And boy, she's tough and strong, and she's honest and honorable and independent and fair and impartial. And to call her an agent of DOJ is slanderous. It is defamation. Well, but you know what? She'll set that aside, and she will keep moving forward in this case without regard to an election cycle.
Yeah. Can I just say I love that the dock workers strike blew up in their face, and then, as you say, Donald Trump's stacked Supreme Court that sort of forced her to do this. They're the ones that said, no, you got to figure out which is, official and not. I mean, we're here because of Donald Trump and his Supreme Court and his delays. So it has just an extra layer of just lovely. You also tweeted Trump's solution to America's alleged crime problem: one really violent day by law enforcement. It is hard to use any other word than just lawless. This is just the most lawless person we've ever seen in this country. He is just advocating for lawlessness.
Yeah, lawless, dangerous, democracy busting, POS is what he is. And here's the thing, Steph. He talks about backing the blue, but what does he do every day by pledging love and pardons to the people who attack the police officers? He backs those who beat the blue.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what he does. He doesn't back the blue. He backs those who beat, who assault, and try to kill the blue. I don't understand how any self-respecting police officer can cast their vote for Donald Trump.
Could I have my sexy liberal music,
Yes.
please? Glenn, here's the thing. I'm not sure people are aware. You will be doing October Kansas City, Sexy Liberal. You will be on stage here with Adam Schiff and Mark Hamill and Martin Sheen. Yes. The November 2nd, and then in D.C. for Kamala Harris's inauguration, you will also be on panel January 18th. You are almost a cast member now. You're going to have to get tighter pants. You're going to have to get a solid 5 minutes of material.
I'm going to grow a mullet. I just decided.
There you go.
You're a cast member now.
Right.
All right. Thank you. We love you. Well, election season is a sweet time of the year, right? As candidates coat their messages with lots of sugar to get your vote. Yeah, I said that. Now you can enjoy the sweetness of the election with authentic candidate cookies with the likeness of Kamala and Donald on your favorite butter cookie made by the famous deli in Chicago, Max and Benny's. You can purchase these once-in-a-lifetime cookies on the Stephanie Miller, Thom Hartmann, and John Fugelsang websites. To order, go to our websites, click on the banner for cookie candidates, or go directly to their website, cookiecandidates.com.